Next, we will see another important topic where we usually get a question, that is wattmeter. Wattmeter means that is to measure the watt power. So, two possibilities are there. Generally, they give single phase circuit. In that wattmeter they place, and how to get the watt reading of wattmeter. And another possibility, that is three phase circuit, and usually if you look into that, the probability question is mainly from the two wattmeter method only. Now, single phase circuits, we can have two possibilities: LC circuit as well as what MC short circuit connection. Right? LC short connection means usually we have that what four terminals in what wattmeter. M means mains, L means line or load, C is the common terminal, and V is the what voltage terminal. So now we are going with LC short connection. It is nothing but pressure coil circuit is near to the load. So what kind of error is associated? Measured power is associated with power loss in what pressure coil circuit. So even if you look into that, error is also mainly because of power loss in pressure coil circuit, because it is near to the load, so causing what error. And actual power or true power we are assuming like VI cos phi. Right? Suppose if I follow with MC short connection, MC short connection nothing but current coil circuit is what near to the load. So whichever the circuit is near to the load causes what error in our reading or measuring the quantity. Now measured power, if you notice, power loss is associated in what? Current coil circuit. Right? So that we indicated error is because of power loss in what? Current coil circuit. So two different possibilities, and how we are getting the reading you can notice from these expressions in both LC short connection as well as MC short connection. Now we look into that measurement of power in what three phase circuit. First, if you notice the expressions, what are the expressions? Three phase means either you indicate the what parameters in terms of line or what phase parameters. Line means in between the two lines like R, Y, YB, RB, like that. If you have the quantity, then we call line parameter. Phase parameter means it is in between the line and neutral. So if you follow with active power, you can write it as 3 V phase I phase cos phi. It is equivalent to what? Root 3 VL IL cos phi. When it comes to reactive means that sine component will come. If you express in terms of phase parameter, that is V phase I phase sin phi, that is 3. But when it comes to line, it is root 3 VLIL sin phi. Apparent power is simply volt ampere, that is 3 V phase I phase if it is in phase parameter. Line parameter means root 3 VLIL. That is the thing in what? Apparent power. Even useful in other category. But here these are the expressions in terms of line and phase. If you notice, three phase means we can even have star as well as what? Delta connection. Star means line parameter is nothing but phase, that is the current. Delta means line voltage is nothing but what? Phase voltage. But just opposite relations when it comes to line voltage is equal to root 3 times of phase voltage if it is star connection. If it is delta, we are writing for the current, that is IL is equal to root 3 times of phase current. And then if you follow with three phase circuits, what are the minimum number of wattmeters required to measure the what? Total power in three phase. Three phase system we can categorize into two ways based on the number of conductors. One is three phase three wire system, means only RYB concept. Another one, three phase four wire, means RYB even neutral is present. Again we can even classify that loads into two different ways. One is balanced load as well as what? Unbalanced load. Means whenever impedance and the phase angle is equal in all these three phases, balanced category we get, so that current voltages are equal. Unbalanced means impedance even phase angle is also different, then we name it like unbalanced. So there we get different voltages and currents. So based on the balanced and unbalanced, if it is three phase three wire, means only RYB concept, balanced or unbalanced, compulsory we require what? 2 wattmeters, that is minimum 2 wattmeters are required. Next, if it is three phase four wire, means neutral is also present. Balanced means only 1 wattmeter is enough, means you can have wattmeter reading and you have to multiply with 3 to get the what? Total power. Unbalanced means 3 meters are compulsory, means in between the line and neutral 3 meters you have to connect and take the reading and add all these readings will give the what total power. That is the difference when it comes to the what number of, that is minimum number of wattmeters required. Now especially if you focus on two wattmeter method, especially balanced load, most important and more questions are coming from this area. If you look into that 2 wattmeter method, what are the readings of wattmeter? VL, IL, cos of 30 minus 5. So one simple point you have to memorize, compulsory chances are there from this area. If one wattmeter is reading cos of 30 minus 5, other wattmeter will read automatically 30 plus 5. That is the magic with what 2 wattmeter method. You take delta connection, lagging power factor or leading power factor, star connection, lagging power factor, leading factor. This is the result. Okay, one wattmeter is having VLIL cos 30 minus 5, other one will give what VLIL cos 30 plus 5. Total power means you add both wattmeter reading. If you add both, we'll get root 3 VLIL cos 5 or which is equivalent to 3 V phase I phase cos 5. If you subtract, that means if you take the difference between wattmeter reading, we'll get VLIL sin phi. Same point means the same thing you can even use to find the reactive power from 2 wattmeter. Reactive power means that must be root 3 VLIL sin phi. But if you take the difference, you are having only VLIL sin phi. To get that reactive power, what we need to do? Additional one, root 3 we should multiply. Means you can even get active power as well as reactive power. Add the wattmeter reading will give the active power. If you take the difference between the wattmeter reading and multiply with root 3, will get the reactive power. And two more important relations. How to find the phase angle of the load by using 2 wattmeter reading means we need to use this, that is tan inverse root 3 into W1 minus W2 by W1 plus W2, means root 3 into difference between the wattmeter reading to the sum of the wattmeter reading. Suppose if it is power factor means cosine of that phase angle. Cosine of tan inverse root 3 into W1 minus W2 by W1 plus W2 means by having wattmeter readings, you can find active power, reactive power, phase angle of the load as well as power factor of the load from the 2 wattmeter method. So what is the important thing in this wattmeter or measurement of power? Single phase circuit means how wattmeter is reading when you place in the single phase circuit. When it comes to 3 phase, chances are more from the 2 wattmeter method, means especially when we have different kind of phase angles in the load or power factor, how the wattmeter readings are changing. Okay, this is most important, especially when it comes to 2 wattmeter method. Okay, now we'll see about energy meter. It is basically integrating type instrument, means basic energy is nothing but capacity to do the work, means we are measuring energy by observing the power over time interval with integrating function. So because of that, we are naming it as integrating type instrument. And another point, it is mainly working based on induction effect, right? And when you look at that energy meter, what are the main components here? Driving system, moving system, braking system and resisting system. Driving system purpose is to produce the driving torque, and based on the amount of driving torque, moving system means a light aluminum disc. It is rotating because of the amount of driving torque. Again, braking system we are using, that is a magnet which is producing braking magnet. That is a braking torque. So whenever braking torque and driving torque both are equal, then a light aluminum disc is rotating at constant speed. Reason is based on the revolutions made by the light aluminum disc only we are measuring the energy. Now if you look into that driving system, this is the result we get, okay, when you go with induction effect. By observing induction effect, we can have this result. Phi is the this is the load angle, and delta is the lag angle, means phase angle between supply voltage and voltage coil flux. Actually delta must be 90 degrees. So delta we are not having 90, because of that this is the expression we are getting. Due to this error is present, that we call it as lag angle error. To avoid this lag angle error, what we are doing, we are making delta 90 by observing the what copper shading bands on what shunt magnet. When you place means when you make the delta 90, then we get this expression. So driving torque is indicating what? Power consumed by the load, means we are observing power over time interval. When we do the integration, then we get what? Energy. Again, when we follow with braking magnet, okay, right, we can have braking torque. Whenever both are equal, you can have expression for speed. Okay, speed is in like RPM or RPS, like that. When you integrate the word speed with respect to time, we get what? Total number of revolutions. So simplify, we get total number of revolutions is equal to K into energy. So K is a what? Meter constant, which is in revolutions per kilowatt hour. So how to measure energy? Energy which is equal to total number of revolutions by meter constant K will give measured quantity. You can compare with the true energy, and you can even have percentage error, right? In this way we do the what? Calculation. Energy meter means you have to memorize this expression. What is that? Total number of revolutions is equal to meter constant into energy. And errors are associated, and one of the major error is what? Creeping. What is creeping? Light aluminum disc slowly rotates under no load or what? Light load condition. Means a disc is rotating whether you consume the power or not. Means we are paying electricity bill without consuming the power. That is the situation. What is the reason here? When we observe that wherever moving portion is there, frictional error is there. When you compensate, it is okay. Sometime because of the overcompensation, okay, aluminum disc slowly rotates. Means what is the reason? Due to frictional compensation. That is one of the reason. Another reason, whether you consume the power or not, always supply is given to the what? Pressure coil circuit. So that we are naming it as due to continuous excitation of pressure coil circuit. These are the reasons behind what? Creeping. How to avoid this creeping? Make the two holes on either side of the light aluminum disc which are 180 degrees with each other, so that we can avoid the rotations made by the circular disc, so that the disc won't rotates under no load or light load conditions. In this way we can compensate the what? Creeping error. What is phantom loading or virtual loading? Even another name is there. What is that? Fictitious loading. It is a testing method. You can test your even watt meter as well as energy meter. Means after manufacturing, if you test the meter, we can specify what will be the error associated in measuring that particular quantity. So what we are doing here, instead of actually applying the load, we are energizing current coil circuit with a low voltage battery, mainly to avoid the what? Wastage of power. Same activity you can even do with the watt meter or energy meter. Mainly the intention of phantom loading test is to avoid the what? Wastage of power. Means you can save some power by following with this test.